Reading with Katie Vanzeeland. This reading is for the week of September 8th through the 15th, 2019. And this week, the message is about giving up and the energy around giving up. Maybe you're feeling the desire to give up, or you're coming to a point of wanting to give up, or you're trying not to give up. So giving up is and can be a form of non-resistance. If you're pushing, you're trying, you're going against something, you have an expectation, you have an idea of a result that you're trying to attain. And that is not in the flow. That is not non-resistance. Non-resistance might be giving up. So if you're saying to yourself, I give up, what are you giving up? Maybe ask yourself what you're expecting or what you're pushing for. And maybe it's time to give up. And see what happens. If you're so afraid to give up, or you're not going to give up, that's fueled by fear. What if I give up, right? There's fear behind that. I can't give up or else. There's fear behind that. What if you give up? What if you just give up? Whatever it is you think you're not giving up or can't give up, what if you just let go and give up? Play with it. It's powerful. And you might have resistance even to hearing that. And if you do, play with that, because that's resistance. Why won't you allow yourself to give up? What are you afraid of? And that's so awesome. What an opportunity to write down or let the ideas or the fears float to surface so you can see what is motivating you. And if fear is motivating you, you're going to be in a continuous cycle outside of your truth. You're going to be in a continuous cycle of ego. When we can let go of what we think we're grabbing onto or need to push or force or make happen, a lot will float up as to what your actual motivation is. And that motivation is probably, most likely, for sure, 100% gonna be fear-based in some form or another. So we don't share these messages to shame or feel bad. It's to use the vibrations, the wisdom, the guidance to go within and learn where you are and see what is still fueling you, what is motivating you. And what if you let go? What if you give up? You will resist probably some, right? Fear might float up. There might be all the scary voices of, I can't give up. But on the other side of that, once you face those, move through, get into that state of non-resistance, your truth floats up. You're able to be more present and in the now and in the flow, and all those things that you think you were striving for strangely happen so easily and abundantly, you don't even know what to do with it. So play with that this week if you feel guided and led to in your practice. And we did want to share about non-resistance. Sometimes it's good to play with maybe moments that you have felt non-resistance. Maybe it's if you're dancing to some music, no one's watching, you feel free and in the moment. Maybe it's floating in water, being held, maybe in the ocean by the salt water. Some of you that would not be non-resistance, but you find and play with when you felt free and there was no resistance. And you can use that to play with, to tap into if you notice resistance come up. Tap into the energy of when you felt non-resistance. And then when we play with that, we can cultivate that energy, and it just, it grows. We can expand it and hopefully have more and more experiences of that non-resistance. Yeah. Maybe it's when you've in Shavasana in yoga, or those are, maybe it's moving your body and just freeing yourself. However you find and play with non-resistance, something will come up to you as this message is being relayed. Awesome. Oh, and there's a full moon on the 14th, Saturday, and it's so in perfect alignment. It's the moon, the full moon for its completion. And there is a time for change right now. So you can not make a change, and that's fine. But you will find yourself getting more and more uncomfortable if you're going against, if you're resisting what is, and the vibrations are changing and evolving quickly. So if you're reaching back still to hang on to these things or these fear-based motivators, you might find that they're not really working anymore. So do your best to stay in this vibration of letting go, giving up, raising, ultimately allowing your vibration to raise by letting go of the resistance. So the full moon completion, it is time for a shift in consciousness, a shift in maybe something in your external world, whatever. If you need to start there, that's great. It kind of prompts more of the subtle shifts within. But yeah, there's shifts happening and completion. So there is change that's occurring right now. So find the state of non-resistance the best you can. Maybe it's giving up. It is giving up, letting go, allowing you to be more present and in the now. So I am going to pull a card from a crystal deck that a sweet friend gave to me this week. Oh, I'm so excited. Such a powerful deck. And the chimes just went off. Oh, yes. Blue Barite. Ooh. Oh. It's a delicate and precious reminder to take good care of yourself. Loving care, self-care, and nurture. When you do this, your life is transformed. So this is awesome. This is awesome. It goes right along with giving up, right? It's finding that nurturing, that loving essence, that gentleness, so that you can give up and let go and be in the now, fluidity. Awesome. All right, I hope you have a fantastic week and enjoy the power of the new moon. Maybe enjoy a beautiful ceremony, either alone or with like-minded spirit friends. Whatever it is, enjoy, enjoy, enjoy.